Hi. Today we're going to talk about Love and Hip Hop New York. I think this is episode 3. And it starts out with Peter Guns and Ben's Rich Dollars talking about being messy creeps. But they think that it's okay because they're good people, and I don't care. Then Naya talks to Joe Buttons in a strip club, and Joe looks like he's having a good time smoking his hookah, looking at the strippers, and Naya talks to him about working with Erica Mina. And what I noticed is when he talks to Naya, he was speaking to her with actual inflection in his voice, and it just sounded like he's more at ease talking to Naya than he is with Tahiri. And so he plays one of these things is not like the others with Nia Lee. And these things are Kendrick Lamar, French Montana, Jadakiss, Erica Mina. Which one of those things is not like the others? And of course, Nia guesses correctly, and she says Erica Mina. And Joe Buttons, I don't know, blankness right there. Joe Buttons tells her that a novice helping a novice doesn't help, or a novice helping a novice doesn't work. Yeah, something like that. And I think he's right. So then Naya has her talking head, and she actually trumps Stevie J because she says that people need to get on the Naya plane, and Stevie J only has a bus, so she's above that because she has a plane. Somebody should have a train. So then we cut to Peter talking to Tara in the studio. I don't know, was it Tara or Tara? I don't remember. But anyways, he's talking to her in the studio, and he tells her he's been sleeping with Amina. And she calls him an asshole and beats him upside the head. And this is what got me. When she said, again, another bitch. Don't think there's anything to say about that. Then she goes on to say, I've given you the greatest thing that a woman can give a man, 13 years of my life, and I never gave your pussy away. That's the greatest thing. I don't understand. I just don't understand. So she goes upside his head a little bit more, and the funniest exchange I heard was she's popping him upside the head. Stop hitting me. She said, stop fucking. That was funny. Then when she left, she was like, you sitting there looking sad. Cheer up. You fucked her. Aren't you happy? Didn't you enjoy it or something like that? And then she kicks his guitar and walks out. It says something about you only care about your guitar and something else. Can't remember, but she kicked the guitar. So then we get to Erica Jean, who's in the store, or I should say Erica Jean and her Gap is in the store with Mystic. I keep wanting to call her Mystique, but it's Mystic. If I was named Mystic, I would tell everybody that my name was Mystique. It sounds better. But anyhow, she's telling her that she's trying to get back with Saigon, which is only in her head because this dude just asked you for a paternity test. So it doesn't seem like someone that's with you. So it's only in your head that you're back with him. Anyways, of course, Mystic doesn't agree with this, and she says, she doesn't agree with her being with Saigon, but she does agree with her getting the paternity test so that he has nothing else to hold above her head or anything. And the whole time they're having the conversation, I'm sitting here staring at this girl wondering, why did she get the breast implants before fixing her teeth? And I know some people have, a small gap in their front teeth, but the thing about gap teeth is the gap gets wider the older you get. It just keeps spreading and spreading and spreading. Look at Bobby Brown. When he was a New Edition, he had a little gap. Look at him now. You could fit another tooth in between that gap. Just letting you know, that's the future. If you have a gap, it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger because the teeth just keep moving. Like magnets that are like pushing away from each other. So then we see Peter meet with Amina in, it looked like the cafeteria at IKEA. I mean, that's the only thing that I could think of when they were sitting there and how it sounded. It just looked like the cafeteria in IKEA, which is nothing wrong with that because I love the cafeteria in IKEA. I used to go there with my friends just to eat lunch. We wouldn't need any home furnishings. We would just say, let's go to IKEA for lunch. It's one of those things. So, I can't remember what they were talking about because I was just looking at Amina's hair and how high it was. Because it looked like one of those. It's like when someone puts a weave in someone else's hair and they do shortcuts. Like, for example, instead of making the cornrows small, they make bigger cornrows because they don't want to make as many cornrows. And then they just sew the track on that big cornrow and it just sits lifted up off the head and it just looks so much like an obvious weave. That's what her hair looked like to me. So I don't know what the rest of their conversation was. I know I'm horrible. I get easily distracted, but hey, it's what it is. Oh, yeah, she says she's going to tell Tara the truth. Erica Mina then sits down with Naya in the studio, the calm before the storm, and Naya decides that she's not going to make the same mistake Olivia made, and she starts spitting her rhymes off the bat. Episode 2, This Is My Music. Where the hell is Olivia? Exactly. So, she does have charisma. I mean, I'm not a great judge of hip hop music because, I mean, I like hip hop music, but I like dance music more. So I would leave it to the hip hop aficionados to say whether she was good at rhyming or not because I don't know. But it sounded alright to me. Anyway, she wants to know if Erica is serious, and Erica sounds like a drug addict or someone who needs to be medicated because there's something about the way she speaks that doesn't sound normal or mentally balanced. And they argue about who is more unknown, which is a waste of time. And during the talking heads of Erica's talking heads, I don't like this Barbie doll Rapunzel hair she has. And the thing I call it Barbie doll hair because it doesn't even look like real hair. It looks like synthetic plastic hair, like the type of hair that comes on a Barbie doll. And it's so distracting because you could see where her hair ends here and the weave continues down here and it's not blended. And I've said that before in other videos about it not being blended. If I mean, there's maybe I just been around people with really good weaves, but blend it. Or maybe she didn't have enough packs in her hair. Because maybe if you don't have enough packs, it doesn't fill out right. I don't know. Somebody who's an expert in weave, tell me why that looks so janky. Anyways, oh yeah, they're arguing, and Naya says she wants to be known for her music, not for being a crazy ass bitch. Which, true. Shots fired at Erica Mina. And then she also follows it up with, I don't have to fuck producers to get beats. And Erica Mina leaves upset because she really can't say anything over that. And then we get a telenovela scene with Tara in her apartment looking sad and fixing her makeup, and I don't care. She is beautiful, though. I will say that. She's like model beautiful. She has like the bone structure to actually be a model. Or maybe if she would do some real acting. I mean, I know she's acting on here, but I mean, get into like a movie role acting, I think she'd be pretty good. Too bad she wasted the last 13 years on this dude. Yandy has lunch with Tara and tries to be supportive. She can relate to her since they both have babies' daddies that are, I don't know, less than ideal. That's what we'll call it, less than ideal. Erica Mina and her boobs in a lavender dress meet with this other girl, and they talk about their lesbian tendencies and why they didn't go to, I think they called it Chipotle. I don't think that's how it's pronounced because it's spelled Chipotle. So it's either Chipotle or Chipotle, not Chipotle, because the L comes after the T. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just saying I never ate there before, and I just found out over the last year how to pronounce Chick-fil-A because I was walking around like, oh, it's Chick-fil-A. No, it's Chick-fil-A. They don't have Chick-fil-A where I'm from, but they have them in Florida. So, and the food's actually pretty decent there. Anyways, getting distracted again. And they compliment each other's boobs. So there's that. Tahiri walks into Joe Budden's place and tells him that she got the part. And he talks to her in that creepy monotone voice like usual. And then she, with her supersonic eyesight, well, supersonic is really more for, I think, sound waves. Anyways, with her super eyesight, she locates one single hair on the bed, which I don't know how. I never in my life would probably ever find a hair. It's just one of those things I probably just would not notice it. Well, of course, over my own hair because I shed like a Pomeranian. I swear it's bad. Anyways, she finds the hair, and then she notices that the sheets are changed, and she says that he doesn't usually change the sheets, only she changes the sheets. So then she goes and looks for the old sheets that came off the bed, and there's some foundation on a pillow, and there's just no way to explain that away. The first thing is him saying his friend came over, and your friend has to come over and sit in your bedroom. That's what your living room's for, your kitchen, dining room, den, study, patio, front porch. There's plenty of places to sit with your friend that's not in your bedroom and would not require the friend putting her face on your pillows to the point where her foundation comes off on it. So he dead wrong for that. And I was thinking to myself, we know it's not Naya. Nothing wrong with her not having hair. She rocks it. It looks good on her, but I'm just saying, we know it's not Naya that was in that bed because she doesn't have any hair. So, she outs Joe about his footy pajamas, which I don't see anything wrong with footy pajamas. I have footy pajamas. I can't really picture a dude with footy pajamas, though. Where would a guy even get footy pajamas that would be his size? I know where I got my footy pajamas. They had them right at Target last Christmas. Anyhow, I did notice as she was leaving that she had this really cute maxi skirt on that had ruffles down the back. I liked that a lot. It looked really cute on her. So then we see Rich talking to Yandy, and Yandy doesn't want to know her artist business, and she doesn't want to be put in the middle of any artist drama, which I can't blame her for. And Rich Dallas just sits there and looks at her with a face that you would want to punch. And I think it's because he always has that shit-eating grin. When I was younger, I didn't know what the term shit-eating grin meant. And now I know, because there's certain cats that they have that shit-eating grin. And that's what you just know. Anyways, Erica Jean goes to Saigon with her funny-looking baby. And before anybody says anything, but you say something about the baby. All babies are beautiful by virtue of them being babies. Not all babies are cute. And this particular baby is not cute. He's funny looking. But then again, Saigon is also funny looking. So that's where that is. I mean, you can't be surprised. If you mess with a funny looking guy, you might get a funny looking baby. It's just what it is. And I swear when they were talking, the baby rolled his eyes at Saigon. Watch it again. Watch that episode again. What's her name? What's the girl's name? I wrote it down here. Erica Jean. She's talking to Saigon, and I swear that baby looked right at him and went, even the baby knows you ain't worth a damn. So then Erica Mina walks in while Rich pretends like he's working, and they discuss Naya opening up a library on both of them, but I think they still need the cliff notes to even figure out how deep she went in on both of them. So anyways, I'm so glad K. Michelle is on this season. There better be a scene where K. Michelle is talking to Naya, because I need to see that. Anyways, yada yada yada, something about a sex book, and I don't care about it. Amina's on stage, and she's still trying to be the Black Tori Amos. If you don't know who Tori Amos is, go on YouTube, look up Tori Amos, listen to that sad emo, I want to slip my wrist stuff, and then you'll see that it's the same as what Amina is trying to say. And just isn't the time for it. I mean, we're in a recession. People are broke as hell. Nobody wants to hear just sad, sad music. We want to hear something that's uplifting. That's why people are going to watch all these, watch things explode, blockbusters. Because we want to have fun. We don't want to watch, sad stuff. That's why I haven't seen 12 Years a Slave? I watched, the last thing I watched that was like that, I barely made it through for Color Girls. Because when the guy, spoiler alert, when the guy threw the babies out the window, I was done. I'm done with this. I said no. I couldn't. And then before that, I made it through Precious, and I watched that movie. I cried for 35 minutes straight watching Precious. You don't want me to go see 12 Years a Slave? I don't have the emotional endurance to handle that right now. As I gotta work up to that. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna say that Amina in this scene she has her hair back, and I think she looks better with her hair back than with it loose. And she kind of looks like Cherie Whitfield. She favors Cherie Whitfield just a little bit. And then I noticed her teeth, which a lot of people are going in on her teeth, but her teeth are not that easy to fix because she looks like she's a thumb sucker. I know the look because there's a lot of thumb suckers in my family, and when people suck their thumb, it doesn't just affect their teeth. The actual shape of the roof of their mouth is different. So they can't just automatically get braces and fix it. Sometimes they actually would have to go in and break the jaw and reset it and then have to have their jaw wired shut to fix that. Kind of like what Susie did for her underbite in Basketball Wives. So for that type of dental issue, it's not that easy to fix. I don't know, maybe they got better things or better technology now, but I just know from people in my family's experience of being thumb suckers and having that roof of their mouth, kind of curved upwards and have their teeth curved that way. So when they go like this, their teeth don't meet. So if you're a thumb sucker or you suck two fingers or there's different types of little kids suck different things. Mostly thumbs though. That's where that comes from. Where was I? Now, Tara is sitting at a table with Yandy. And I guess she gets up and goes somewhere, I believe, and Amina comes to sit down. I think Tara comes back. No. Yandy was sitting there with Rich Dollars, and Amina comes, and then Tara just shows up because either Yandy or Rich Dollars probably called her to show up. So, they start talking about the whole situation with Pete. I keep wanting to say Pete Rock. No, Peter Gunz. See, Pete Rock would be better for this show than Peter Gunz. But anyways, Peter Gunz, they're arguing about him, and Amina has no idea what is coming for her because we all, as the audience, we've already seen Tara's Dig'em Smack slap. She has a mean right. And you hear it too. It's not like one of those reality show slaps where it's fake. You just hear this and it's real. So anyways, they're going back and forth, and Tara calls Amina, you're just an outlet. She tells you're just an outlet, and Amina says, we're in love, and I'm not just an outlet. And Tara's like, well, I want to see proof. How do you know you're in love? And Amina puts down her marriage certificate and says, I'm his wife. And I don't know if anybody noticed this. When Tara took her first smacking the taste out of Amina's mouth, I believe she had the marriage certificate in her hand. So I think she literally smacked her with the marriage certificate, and then continued to smack her several more times. And that shocked the hell out of Amina because she seemed like wherever part of Germany she's from, they didn't have that level of ratchetness and ghetto hoodness. Not saying that there is not ratchetness or ghetto hoodness in Germany, because that exists in every country. I'm just saying where Amina's from, she probably was not around that level of ratchet ghettoness, so she didn't even see that smack coming. She didn't even, when the smack was coming, she didn't even prepare herself. She didn't try to block. She didn't try to fight back. She just was completely unprepared for that smack. And in the background, you still see Rich with his shit-eating grin. So, on the next episode, which I think is going to be a good one, we hear Naya saying some foolishness about, what'd she say? Oh, Spanish chicks are crazy. They like sharing dick. Now, somebody don't try to smack her over that statement. I don't know what, but I feel like that's messed up. How would she like it if somebody said that about black women? Which literally from this show, you actually could say that. If you look at the whole Stevie J, Jocelyn, Mimi situation, and you look at Tara, Tara, Amina, and Peter Gunz, then you have Boots. Can't remember what they call her real name is. Boots. What's his name? Scrappy and The chick that's with Scrappy, Erica? Erica, I think. Yeah, Erica, Scrappy. And if I was from a different planet and all I saw was Love and Hip Hop, I would think that black women only want to share men. So for her to say that was really hypocritical, really. Not to say that black women do it more, because obviously, if you watch the other Housewives franchise, Beverly Hills and Orange County, New York, New Jersey, I don't know if there's been love triangles, but there has been, a fair amount of ratchetness. So it's not, limited to us. But I just felt for her to say that, it was really stupid, extremely stupid. So, anyways, that's it for Love and Hip Hop, New York. I started to say ATL so much. It's ingrained in my mind. I feel like ATL is the better. I remember when New York was a better one, but ATL has turned out to be the better one. So, anyways, that's it. That's all I have to say about that. See ya.